Hey, Soul Tribe. Yours truly, Ivory. Ivory's Raw Tarot. Mm-mm-mm. What's up? What's up? What's up? I don't do this for show. I got dry skin, right? And I hate feeling dry. Welcome back, everybody. Now, this live stream ain't nothing changed. It's just for information. Let me repeat. Information. Clarification. Let me repeat. Clarification. Confirmation. Let me repeat. Confirmation. Only. Mix with a little entertainment. Now, the entertainment part, that's my favorite part. Because I have no problem, no quarrels, no restrictions, no holdback than to give me a good old roast in. So if you looking to be, which one of those comedians back in the day? I remember Def Comedy Jam, or was it? Anyway, I think he even showed up on the Apollo as well. But it's one particular comedian out there. He ain't really just there doing no stand-up routine. He just talking about everybody in the audience. That's me. I have no script. You getting it raw. I'm telling you now. And you ain't just getting tarot here now. Keep coming. You go. I'm gonna have something you're gonna want to eat. What up, everybody? So that's very, very, very important. It's for entertainment purposes. Give you information, the clarification, confirmation, meaning that I might say something, and you might just say, "Thanks, Ivory, for the information." It ain't something you got to take and run with it and pick up the phone and call your family friend or your lover or your ex. Look, Ivory told me to do. I ain't telling you to do shit. Ivory told me that I ain't tell you to do nothing. I promise you I didn't. I'm pausing, folks, because this card of the day, I'm going to do it a little bit different for September the 22nd. And for a lot of reasons. But I'm not just going to go on all these reasonings, because then you might not think the way I think. Hit that like button as you're coming into the theater. This is Ivory's Raw Tarot, Netflix. We're not here. If you ain't got time, come back on your lunch break. If you ain't at lunch, come back about an hour. I'll be done. This for the real though. What's up, Grace? Look at that. We got the sheriffs in the line, the sheriffesses, because it's a female. Grace. We got the sheriff in the building. Yeah. Look at her. I ain't playing. What's up, Melissa? Y'all good? Life of Fire, okay? He said Eddie Murphy. Eddie had a good routine, though. Eddie was a good writer. I'm trying to think of this fool's name. He was so crazy. What's his name? He used to do his son. What's his name? Got the radio talk show. you know, that was in the Kings of Comedy. I don't know why. D.L. Hewley. DL, he was pretty cool with it, you know. DL would check you. Don't come don't come sit down in front of DL Hewley back in his crazy day. Right? With your Easter suit wearing ass. And it's the 4th of July. He said, your mama just pressed that last night. That ain't what he's saying. I'm just saying that's how he is. Your mama just pressed that suit last night. Went to Amvet Goodwill and got it. Ain't nothing wrong with that, though. Go on to Amvet. Kmart. Who remember them Kmart? So y'all don't want to play right. I'm going to stop. This is just my little 9-minute rule. For the first 9 minutes, I get to say what I want to say. You ain't got to agree with none of it. Why? Information, clarification, confirmation, mixed with a little entertainment. That's it. I promise you. Nothing personal. I don't know nobody on here. If I do and you family, you're going to say something, then I know you family. Sure ain't what it did. Look at that. We got another sheriffess. Not a sheriff. This is a woman. We got another moderator, sheriffess. We got Grace Shirley in there. Who is that? T. Jones. Pisces. Did we already do Pisces zodiac of the day? Because tonight I'm gonna do a double, as they say, a double header. I think we done with now we ain't did Pisces, so you stick around. Hey y'all, it's gonna be so different around here soon from a technological standpoint with videos and all that other stuff, you know. But y'all gonna get the first taste. Who are we did so far? Gemini, Capricorn, Aries, Libra, and Scorpio. That Scorpio was tight as far as how you leave Soul Tribe and then go back to your baby mama, baby daddy, just to get betrayed again by the baby mama, baby daddy. And that was the reason why God, Spirit, Universe, whatever you call them, that was the reason why they sent you Soul Tribe. So you ain't got to go back to this baby daddy, baby mama that already betrayed you. No, you ain't want that. You ain't tell Soul Tribe everything. That's all right. We done caught on now. All right, I'm just trying to, let me see. Almighty Isis said, let's go. You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. That text and stuff I be wearing, somebody gave me that. No shit, a client. Said Earl Campbell was the man. What up, West? Yeah, the Houston Oilers. I really like Houston Oilers gear still over the Texans. And anybody from Houston, from the H-Town, to tell you the same thing. They like the oil ring. You know, they like the oil refinery tower. That's what they like. Yeah, that's what they like down here. Card of the day. Yeah, Cosmos Spirit Healer. There you go. Bam. Who else? West. Yeah, Earl Campbell was the man. All right, y'all, card of the day. Y'all, it's September 22nd. Wait a minute. So next week is October. You know, when you get to October, I'm gonna tell y'all something. It's gonna blow your mind. That's the 10th month according to their own calendar. All right. So if you're using the astrological chart, then we are in Capricorns, coming into Capricorn season. Right now, we ninth month is Sagittarius. But they telling y'all September is Libra season. See, when you're on a different timeline, hey, you got to go with what you got, right? That's why I ain't on their timeline. The only time I use the European calendar, Gregorian calendar, right, is when I'm on their system. I'm in their frequency, so to speak. Other than that, I would rather use an Ethiopian calendar or something like that. Somebody said Cowboys all day, win, lose, or draw. I hear you. All right. It's all good. Card of the day now. This energy finna just get so crazyfied. Now, if you don't know what crazyfied means, that's we hellified, countryfied, fied. That don't mean that ain't good. That ain't good. And that's what's finna happen. We're gonna move through this here. Where y'all at? What's in the cup? Oh, we got a full house in the cup. All right, so we got 4 zodiacs. We're gonna go with what we got. 4 zodiacs. A house and a planet. We're in the 9th month, y'all. Let's see if we can do some numbers. Now, we all know numbers don't lie. I'm going to just try to show you how you can dibble and dabble into 2 different timelines and get 2 totally different realities. Just by adjusting your calendar a little bit. Whether you use the Ethiopian calendar, whether you use the Dogon calendar, whatever, or whether you use the Vatican calendar in terms of they use the real. They sell you and put you on a festival, a calendar full of festivities, a timeline full of festivities, where you spending money paying homage to people and historic figures and shit like this here you don't know shit about. Now your ass can't go to work. I don't care if it's universe, spirit. What's on the dice for today? For September the 22nd. Thank you. Spirit. Oh. Somebody finna say, I'm getting mine. Or somebody finna say, mine's coming. Or somebody might say, I got mine. It's good here. Ooh, where are we hanging out at today, September 22nd? Let me make sure I got good volume. Now, first, before I do anything, don't worry, I got some changes coming. But before I do anything, I want to show y'all what we got on the table, what we working with. Then I'm going to show y'all how I'm going to read this here, right? Yeah. There we go right there. That's what we working with. See? 11th house. Where the planet at? There go the planet there. So we got, or the energy for the house. We got the affecting energy is North Node. Then we're going to go in order. What we got here? We got Taurus. Taurus ain't going nowhere. That's Venus energy. You in Virgo season. Taurus. We got Gemini right there. Who else we got? We got Cancer. Who else we got? And we got Capricorn. Y'all got it? That's how I roll. All right. Now let's start this shit thing off. You call it Aquarius. I call it the 11th house. 11 o'clock. Uranus. Star. Hope. Wishes. Dreams. Fulfillment. Spotlight. Humanitarianism. Or you just a humanitarian. But it can, in reverse, can mean no hope. no wishes coming true, and humanitarian crisis. That's what we at. You got to separate the timelines. You got to know how to navigate in what they call the matrix, or because there's reality and then there's perception of reality. In reality, you might think you see this and that's what it is. That's just your perception. That don't mean that's what it is. Just because somebody come and tell me their God is the reason why everything exists and includes me. Okay, that's your perception of reality. That don't mean that's me. I can't hate you for your perception. Right? The 11th house, groups, community groups, church groups, coven groups, secret societies groups, Girl Scout groups, Boy Scout groups, Islamic groups, Judaism groups. And in terms from a global standpoint for today, you have leaders or groups representing a leader that feels like this is their time. That's why you have a whole lot of uprising. We in a revolution. I'm going to be starting, I got it already there, a second channel, but I'm going to start doing something on that second channel. I just be so busy, folks, I'm being honest with you. However, because I want to tell you how I'm going to celebrate the last 250 years. Not based on what they going by. Because we're in transformative energy, folks. I bullshit you not. You might see nations fall and rise. You may see whole entire groups of people overthrow their governments, overthrow their religions. I'm telling you, it's happening. And then for those who are still in the perception of reality, right, they are going to be stuck. Because now, see, with the star energy, the 11th house energy, it forces you, almost like Pluto, but not Pluto, but because Pluto is in the 11th house, you have to take that energy into effect in reality, not perception of reality. That's why the other channel, I'm going to do a lot of teaching and a lot of discussions about perception of things like that. Not just that only, but perception of reality and reality. It's two different worlds. And we have the North Node. The North Node is about the future, fated, destiny. That's the wheel of fortune. The wheel of fortune represents our lower self and our higher self. But it's all about fate, fated energy. It's something that it's a change that you have no control over. You right? You got me, y'all? So, something in the near future that's fated is because somebody, the opposite, North Node, South Node, has learned a lesson, or they're forced now to learn a lesson with Pluto being in this 11th house. I know it seems complicated, but it's not. Mess around and take one house and just start just doing your own research, doing your own self-searching, being curious, inquisitive. Just one house. Just start with the first. Fascinating shit, for real. And when you start seeing how everything coincides as far as the tarot, the astrology, and then the spirituality in terms of what some try to mix. Perception of reality is religion because it's force-fed. Perception of reality is religion because it's force-fed. reality, spirituality, we're all divine spiritual beings having a divine human experience in the form of a source of energy called the Ka, or the soul. Y'all call this Gemini. I usually just say right out of the gate, Mercury. Because the affecting energy is the planets or the masses, the massiveness. Earth is a small planet. Then just imagine you. And you think that it means Gemini. You against the universe. You against Mercury. Mercury. We got third house. Now, from a universal standpoint, major arcana, I'll say the lovers, the magician, stuff like that. I'm already feeding. This is feeding. Yeah, he feeding. I'm telling you. Hold on, y'all. Some people be telling me, why you don't never share your stuff with Facebook? Because I don't feel this. Shout out to all the people here from Facebook. Y'all know me. y'all, y'all know how I am. Hold on for a minute. Let me send this to them. You don't never say. We've been rocking and rolling with you ever since 2016. Okay, I just said it. There it is. Bam. All right. Back to this now. Bam. Mercury. Ooh, with this North Node. In this 11th house. Now, I already done broke that down. Let's move on. Hold on. Before we do the Gemini, I got to get in order, y'all. Got to get it. Universe is about balance. That's order. All right, so we got Taurus, and then we got Gemini. So we got Venus, and then we got Mercury here. Y'all call it Taurus and Gemini. I got the Hierophant here. The Hierophant is like the high priestess or the empress and the emperor. It's balanced energy. Notice how this Taurus with that Hierophant, even with that Hierophant energy, but on the card, the depiction is a masculine figure. Because that's where the Venus comes in at. Anyway, so we got the second house. Somebody working. Somebody finna be straight. Hold on. Your family gonna be straight. Whoever you share a home with, live with, gonna be straight. Today, this card of the day. Now, this energy could have already took place. This is just the message for the day, the Soul Journey's message. And I'm just using. I normally use I wasn't using the cards on Facebook, but I was saying the same thing I'm saying now. I used to talk about all kinds of shit. Anyway, fourth house. Family at home, where you call home, where you feel comfortable being. That's what this about. And that's good. Because right now, everything in the near future with this North Node looks good for you. And then we're going to top it off with Saturn. Now, I'm already thinking upright and reverse and everything. Right now, I'm just doing some like to say a little schooling. I don't want to even call it teaching. I'm just, schooling, right? So we got this here devil. We got this here. And all the devils. If your ass sit up here and wish ill on somebody, you a devil. If you've ever did it. If your ass ever smoked 2 packs of Newports or cigarettes every day, that's devil energy. That's escapism too. That You don't believe me. You ain't gotta believe. Quit thinking that the devil me. Oh, look at that. Now, y'all, everybody, me, you, everybody, you got all of it in you. Let somebody act up now, and you be like, all right, don't bring that devil out of me now. Go to church right now and slap somebody that's sitting there just praising God. And you slap them. So you think they gonna turn the other cheek? No. They gonna slap the shit out of your ass back. That's devil energy at church. How do my messages end up? How do my messages end? I'm just trying to get y'all a card of the day. Now y'all got me on some more shit. I'm just trying to prove to y'all. Everybody got them little horns in you. Everybody got it. Yeah, you do. When you lie, that's devil energy. You know what? I'm gonna start teaching a little more with this tarot thing since y'all be coming here. Cause see, I be dropping these soap operas. If you can deal with me for an hour and a half, 5, 6 times a week, you got tough skin, but you real. Cause you gonna be like, man, I like dude, man. I fuck with Ivory, man. Cause Ivory, he don't use no editing. He don't be using his videos. Don't be skipping. He just be raw, talking, swapping spit, talking shit, eating mints. Yeah. The stage is set. The story is on the table. Inspiration, there's group dynamics, there's karmic family debt to be paid, there's karmic debt for nations to be paid, there's karmic debt for governments to be paid. The scales will be balanced. Lord Saturn is in full effect and getting ready to bring out the devil and show y'all the devil. See that 10th house, that devil energy with that Capricorn. Hold on, let's see if this Leo energy. Hold on, I want to see if this Leo, because I got the moon on the table. I want to see if this Leo energy come out card of the day. Hold on. You know, we got to get a soul journey message. I think I might change the name back. It's my channel. I can change it every day if I want. I think I'm going to go back to the original channel name. Ivory's Soul's Journey and Tarot. Now, if you was here to day 1B1, you remember Ivory's Soul Journey and Tarot, because the Tarot was not really why I was here. That's just a small potion. I'm here for this. Not with these cards, though. The best way I can say it is I'm going to show y'all. Then if y'all support me online and don't know me, but you just been around and says, yeah, I remember when he couldn't do nothing. He could have, but all he did was made sure his pops was straight for the last 4 years of his life, if you will, here. I dedicated everything to him. And if I told y'all the true story on this soul journey, and my dad had never bought me a pair of tennis shoes, a pair of drawers, a shirt, took me fishing, ballpark. You know why? Because he and my mother was not married. So the man that raised me lives in California. That's Pops too. That's Dad. Pops, y'all know a lot, but you'll never know that because I hold no grudges. I don't know what conversations, what took place between him and my mama back in the 60s. I'm not finna be judgmental. Not knowing what I know now, as far as life and people making choices and free will decisions and have gone full circle, there's no way I can judge either one. But I wanted y'all to know that in terms of when your purpose is to help people. I'm going to start right there. When your purpose is to help people, you're going to hurt the most. In terms of what y'all call hurt, you're going to hurt the most. You're going to be betrayed the most because your person is to help heal. You're going to be more chironic or embody chiron energy, the wounded healer, than most people. That is so close to empath. That is so close to what y'all would call chosen ones. That is so close to whatever title and label you want to give these energies. And I promise you, you just got to know these things. Randomly at the bottom of the deck, first shelf. I can't make it up. Service. You're getting ready to be rewarded in the future, though. For those of you who did not seek revenge on your enemies, what you would classify enemies, what you would say people did you wrong. Always make sure you remember now the people that classify you as their enemy or that perceive that you've done them wrong. Because remember now, reality is about perception on planet Earth. Service. I feel good when I can help others, and you pay a price for it. Service. That's humanitarian. That's 11th house energy. But there's a blessing for it, for somebody in the future. Some readers say during Aquarius season. I don't get into all of that. Because why? Timelines are different for everybody. This is general. I usually tell people, contact me when you need somebody to talk to with a different perception of reality than you. Because I cannot look at your situation or listen to you as a counselor and then right out of the gate I'm biased on one level or one way or another. Let's say you're a Christian and you're going through some shit, and I'm a Christian, but I'm not, but I'm a Christian. I'm getting ready to exchange with you what our God say. That's our perception of reality. But that's not what's going on in your real reality. You can't take these scriptures and put them to this situation you're going to. I'm telling you. Anyway, again, that's above your perception of reality, what I just said. Somebody's word. That's going to be the opposite. Crown chakra. Remember I was telling y'all with this star energy, hopes, wishes, dreams, crisis, dynamic, group dynamics, cliques, what have you. I'm learning that worry doesn't change. Shit you can do about it. So, crisis over here with this 11th house energy. If somebody's going through their personal humanitarian or crisis, human crisis or what have you, there ain't nothing you can do about that. Because it's something that, with that star energy, usually it's something that you go for. Man, you're my wish come true. Job, my best job I ever had. Relationship, best relationship I ever had. Thank you, Spirit. Family, I got the best family in the world. Thank you, Spirit. I got what I wish for. Love, bedroom off the chain. Thank you, Spirit. Now reverse all of that. Just reverse it. Got me a good church, good mosque, good temple. Life's great. I've been praying for this. Woo, 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 woo. You got it, didn't you? But now somebody's got this in reverse. Somebody got it in the future, north node upright. Looks good, but how I know? Because I'm looking at it on the table. Card of the day, Soul Journey. See, we 35 minutes in. I told y'all this that raw. Trust, crown chakra again. Hold your head up. Somebody got to rethink everything. The way you've been thinking, the way someone has been thinking, it's got to be in reverse. Or you finna worry your shit. You finna worry yourself to death. You don't believe me, do you? If you need help, you're in a crisis, humanitarian crisis, go get help. Don't swallow your pride now. Or your ass might be SOL. I'm trying to tell you now. You don't believe me. All right. Now, I'm just coming here to give you some information, some clarification. I'm telling you, wintertime is coming. I'm telling y'all. Nah, so I'm going to go on the tarot way. Y'all like the little tarot. By Aquarius season, you better make sure you got your own place. I've been telling y'all about it. This one is going to be different. It's not going to be just cold. Anyway, I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. My inner voice will always guide. This is intuition. This is star energy as well. Bottom of the deck, card of the day. September 22nd. It's getting. It's gonna be over with. Look at this shit. This that good shit. This that now. Anytime if you're on this channel for a little while, you know when I pause, it's for reasons. That means I get to pick up my cup and toast to this. That's good. The moment you started focusing on helping yourself, becoming part of positive environments, groups, people, new soul tribe, stop where, and that group could be online. Because why? A lot of folks that's in this here humanitarian energy, unless you're out in the public, other than that, you're helping people online. But in the near future, everything that you've been through, as soon as you drop worry out of your equation for the day, now you can manifest this abundance. It didn't say money, prosperity, wealth, a lot of money, millions. It didn't say abundance. I'm a limitless being, and I can manifest. This is one of my favorite cards in the deck. I'm a limitless being. Ain't no limit. And like Master P, no limit to what I can do. There's no limit to what I can manifest. I'm a limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire in this physical reality. I be trying to tell people there's so many different realities. Just like it's a whole bunch of gods, there's a whole lot of realities. Here's another reality, physical reality. I've already told y'all about perception reality. So most people's in perceptualism and this one, physical reality. But in the 3D is what it's saying. You can manifest whatever you want. I'm telling you now. You can manifest whatever you want in this physical reality. Because now you're not worried. You're trusting. We went from one extreme, worry, crown chakra, to a totally different extreme, trust. Same chakra. And look what happens when you stop worrying. See how just, look at that, we 40 minutes in. If I end it right here on the table, If you stop worrying and start trusting, you can get what you want. You can manifest star energy. Just trust in yourself. I say this in my disclaimer all the time. Always follow your own divine intuition when making life changing decisions. Free will. This one here, I'm going to be done here in a second because I'm not going to pull a lot on this here. This is just, it's just, and this is fated for somebody to have. You know how sometimes I'll say things with this North Node and this star energy. Listen, you know when I be saying you can, it's that like T.I. song he used to have. You can have whatever you like. It's that energy. It don't save money only. You can have a whole bunch of money and don't own shit. You can have a whole bunch of money, folks, and don't own shit. Do you hear what I'm saying? But if you have a whole, if you can manifest this, money is just one part of it. There's folks out there got a lot of money, folks, and don't own shit. Okay, they got a car. They got some jewelry. They paying property taxes. They paying big mortgages. Okay. They got luxury cars. Nice bank account. Good credit score. All it takes is whatever that source of income is. Because in the homeless industry, as I call it, everybody's only 3 paychecks away from being homeless. Okay. Ivory, we're no longer going to need you here. The company is making some moves and making some changes, and we're going through some reconstructing, and so a lot of positions, it's not just you, Ivory. We have just canceled some positions, you know, so we'll make sure you get your unemployment and whatever your 401k, you'll get everything. Because of money, your whole life getting ready to change. No, I can go find another job. All right. We got 3 weeks, though. Other than that, everything that I just named, if it's money, abundance means more than money. Go buy you some land. If you don't do nothing else on that land, put you a 12 by 12 storage unit or a 10 by 12 storage unit. And while you got money, put you some solar panels on there. Make sure you get some water stream. Put your well on there. If you got enough money, while you there, don't get no big old Olympic-sized swimming pool. Get you an Olympic-sized fresh fish pond. And just be straight. So when you get that call and you ain't got that job no more, you're going to go right on over there and be straight. I'm telling you now, trust, card of the day. Y'all got me teaching too much. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correct. The earth can be a place. Yeah. But you have been given a tool to help you navigate through the murky waters. Your intuition. You must learn to tell the difference between ego talk and the soul talk. I tell y'all this all the time. It took me 22 years in this human experience, not my past lifetimes, in this one, to understand, to overstand, to understand the power of knowing, following my divine intuition from a soul place as opposed to my ego. 22 years. I had to leave religion completely behind. I'm not saying it for some of y'all. You can follow your divine intuition if you want to. You can, with your faith and belief. I mean, I'm not here to judge that. It's talking about me. It's saying it right here. You must learn to tell the difference. Listen, between ego talk, when your ego is talking, and the soul is talking. And then trust your soul, not your ego, not Ivory, not Sly Dog. What's up, big homie? But none of that is the soul. It's ego. Hey, baby. That's ego. I'm talking about in terms of people trying to, y'all know what I'm talking about. Once you get into the habit of following your intuition, here we go. That's star energy, folks. That's high priestess energy. That's moon energy. It's all hidden within. Hold on. It's there. I'm telling you. Once you get in touch, once you get into the habit of following your intuition, you will come to practice that discernment externally. That means now you really paying attention, fine detail, listening for the soul to talk. Because again now, down here on Earth can be a tricky place. But you've been given the tool to help you navigate through the murky waters. Your intuition. The other side, ego. You know how they do it? On one shoulder, you got the angel talking. And then on the other shoulder, you got what's so-called the devil talking. That devil is your ego. All of us got it. Whichever one you choose to listen to at that moment. Listen, you will be able to know if a person or situation is trustworthy. This is something, when you destroy this, folks, you destroyed a lot. I don't care what you got, what a person got. When you don't do this no more, it's a wrap. There's people that I'm cool with, but I got to get into my ego to deal with them. That means I'm not listening to the soul talk. But there's people there's people me, there's people all of us. There's people I just don't fucking trust. And because of that, it says here you will be able to know if a person or a situation is trustworthy because you following your intuition. You ain't listening to your ego. Don't come trying to bruise my ego, or don't come trying to boost my ego. Some people like to let people sell them dreams. Star energy, watch this here. Bruising it, selling dreams, boost the ego. Oh baby, you just don't know. I don't know what the last man was doing for you. I tell you what, you ain't got to worry about a place to stay. You ain't got to worry about no car note. You ain't got to worry about no job. You ain't got to worry about. I'm going to treat you like a queen. Just treat me like a king. You got to first talk to your soul. Stop. you gotta stop at that point, because somebody done sold you a dream. Now it's up to you now. You gotta talk to your soul immediately That's when you learn how to do what I did for 22 took me to do. Follow your divine intuition. You gotta stop. I like card of the day. You gotta stop and you gotta analyze what you just heard. Ego talk with your soul talk. You gotta have a conversation right now with the soul. If you are not at that level in your point, if you have not evolved to that level in your life, somebody can sell you a dream. And that's what happened right here. Somebody moved in with somebody. Somebody started a family or whatever. This is fourth house energy. This is home, family. Opposite of the north node. That's the future. Opposite the north node is the south node. That's the past. Past life. Or in the past. That means lessons. But it all begins with listening to your inner voice. Sometimes I'll do like this here. I look at myself on this side. Man, I'm so glad I met you. I'm talking to my soul talk. My soul. Y'all call it the little angel. This is my soul over here side. And then over here, this is my ego side. Man, I'm so glad I met you. Girl, I'm so glad I met you. Why you glad you met us? Man, y'all done helped me so damn much. Y'all just don't know. That's me talking to the soul. That's me talking to my inner self. Y'all sit down. If somebody said if you talk to yourself and you answer it or you respond, you crazy, that's the perception of reality that you need to unlearn. You better talk to yourself. You talking to the soul then. You talking to the intuition. The intuition is like the telephone that connects the soul and you together. I want to make me quit, let me quit. But it all begins with listening to your inner voice. Exercise it like a muscle. I work out my manifestation of my intuition to increase it daily as much as I can. Exercise your intuition daily. When you had an urge, you out and about, especially y'all sisters. Your ass stopped in at the damn store, mall or shopping center, or went into your local Walmart or Target or HEB down here, Fiesta. You just went in there to get one item, some bread, and you done got in there, and you see other shit. Good deals. Deals that you've been eyeing for about 2 or 3 weeks, 2 or 3 months. And they done got them prices right where you want them. Yo, listen to the soul now. So, do I need to spend this money on this here? Do I need to spend this extra 100, this extra 200? So, I just came in here for some bread. So, ego over here said, man, girl, go get that shit. You deserve it. You deserve to spend that on you. You don't never do nothing for you. All right. Exercise it like a muscle. And when you determine that it is always right, when you talking to the soul, talking to you, you're using the intuition communication line between the soul and you. Between the soul and you. Who you down here in this 3D on Earth? It stopped. The Earth can be a tricky place. That's how we started. Your soul wants you to know that. The earth can be a tricky place. I got something highlighted here. What is that? I'm gonna stay down here since I'm down here. Listen. Exercise it like a muscle. And when you determine that it's always right, that's when you listen to your soul, your intuition, that it's always right. That wisdom spread. Look at it messing with my camera. That wisdom will spread out and influence everything that you do. Decisions will seem easy. Your soul only wants what's best for you, and you must learn to trust it. This trust that we're talking about has nothing, 55-55 as I stated, has nothing with you trusting in other people first. It's trusting in yourself. Where's yourself at? So, how do you get in contact with the soul? Intuition. What's the intuition? Inner voice. If you can't trust that, you ain't gonna trust nobody. Why? Because you can't even trust yourself. You out of touch with your source. You out of touch with the God in you. You out of touch with your soul. And you're gonna keep learning lessons. Everybody. Card of the day. We done. We already hour in. I ain't got to pull no tarot. Right? Let me get one more. Let me get one card from the universe for y'all. And then we're going to get the tarot. I'm going to use my old chocolate deck. Everybody remember chocolates? I ain't dealt bruh chocolate a long while. Universal message. Hold on, y'all. Y'all look so. This is how you manifest. This is how you become a limitless being, and you can manifest anything you desire in this physical reality. By listening to the soul. When I started the Soul Journey Network about 4 years ago, online, it is partially connected to another network back in 2016, the African Culture Group Network. Before that, it evolved from Brothers to Brothers Network. Before then, it was End Time Outreach Ministries and Network, right? That went all the way back to the late 80s to where we are today, the Soul Journey Network. See that evolution? You don't never, nothing should stay the same. It should always be evolving or getting better, progress, lessons learned. I can't make it up. And with that T on the end, lessons, LESSONS, that means the opposite of the North Node is the South Node in Virgo right now. The opposite, the South Node, lessons learned. So whether it's because of jobs, daily routines, habit, work, what we do for work, details, whatever. Somebody learned a lot of lessons. It could be 4 lifetimes it took you to learn this one lesson. But it's good that you learned it. Culmination, results, benefits, reflection, completion. Take stock of your accomplishments and how you arrived at them. Was it driven by ego, Saturn, the devil? Or did it derive from you loving you, trusting in life purpose, trusting in your soul, trusting in your intuition, and having a bit of a humanitarian heart. It's a wrap. You good. Now in the North Node, now in the near future, you're going to be straight. All you had to do, the opposite in that crown chakra, the opposite of trust, worry. That's where you get all your fear and your anxiety and all that other stuff, right? Here you go. Hold your vision. So 9999 could be significant, or 1551. Hold your vision. What does it say here? Manifestation, abundance, money, dreams, vision, and prosperity. You mean to show it to you? Okay, how about I do that? Hold on. I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to show it to y'all. I'm going to show it to y'all then. I'm going to get me some more coffee. Y'all know I got to take my coffee break. We ain't here for a quick 5-10 minutes. Y'all know me. I come and get y'all the full meal every time. Right? All right. I'm going to show y'all something right quick here. Now, that's the star. That's Wheel of Fortune North Node. I want you, remember I told y'all when we first started, I said, I'm looking for this here sun, this Leo energy. I'm looking for this here because this 7 is justice. That's karmic sometimes, right? Or it's legal, or it's wrongs, scales being balanced, wrongs made right. That's connected to this Saturn energy, justice. You got me? That's Saturn up there. That's devil, this ego. So you can do what you want to do. Saturn said you can do whatever you want to do. Universal Karma said you can do whatever you want to do. You can believe whatever you want to believe. Think however you want to think. Treat people, if it's family, stop treating your family member like shit, because that shit gonna come back to haunt you. This is Virgo energy. That's South Node. That's where the South Node. So somebody's learning some valuable lessons when it comes to family, when it comes to love, when it wants to be in this ego and this Mars, this Emperor energy. That's masculine. Up here, this is feminine. This is feminine. So I'm looking at both sides and on the other side. So we have here, right? Let me show you. That's the bottom of the deck. Abundance. Here it says, manifestation. That's what we was reading. Manifestations. Abundance. Abundance. Money. I told you, that comes with, you can manifest whatever you desire, whatever you want. You want some money? Manifest it. It's all energy. Anyway. Dreams. That's the star. Visions and prosperity. If you can see it, you can believe it. You can manifest it. Listen, read it together. Focus on the good and maintain your concentration on the outcomes you desire. Star. It's time to put your faith and time into your ideas and pursue your goals with all your might. You have such a beautiful, courageous, and brave spirit. Man, it's that goody good. Hey, you say whatever you want to say. All I'm going to do is put a tarot with this. I ain't got to do nothing else. Everything done. Somebody finna be straight in the near future. You had to go through hell and high water to get to this point. Nine endings. Lessons learned. We went from lessons learned 9999 to release. Balance. I showed y'all the balance. I showed y'all justice on each corner. Right behind the 11th house folks is justice. In order for you to get star, wish fulfillment, abundance, manifest whatever you desire, money, dreams, visions become a reality, prosperity, it's going to require some justice. You go to the universe, you go to your God saying, God, look, I want this, I need this, and then y'all can use the metaphorical way of looking at this here, but in reality, I'm talking to myself. So look, I need this. So I'm gonna say, okay, Ivory, let me pull up your universal credit report. Man, you got a lot of debt here. You got a lot of karmic debt, Ivory. I don't know, man. Look, I tell you what, I got a couple more tests for you. Pass these couple tests, Ivory. Come back and holler at me a year or two. Come back in 7 years. That's a cycle. I call them mini cycles. Come back and holler at me 10 years, 7 years. But I need you to work on releasing some shit. Letting go. Learning some more lessons. You got some karmic debt. I'm just giving you something. I got to get me some coffee. I ain't taking off this Texas shit. They gave me this. My real team is Pittsburgh and the Detroit Lions, to be honest with you. Pittsburgh first, because my junior high school coach back in the 70s, Reverend Wade, rest in peace, coach, he was a lineman for the Pittsburgh Steelers in the early 70s and the late 60s. No shit. So when you hear people out there like Mark Ingram or Mark Ingram Jr., right? Me and Mark Ingram, the dad of the one that y'all see recently in the NFL and College Day, me and his dad, Coach Wade, coached us in Flint, Michigan at Bryant Middle School, right? I'm in the backfield. Mark Ingram is the quarterback. And then we had my other big brother, Philip Johnson. He ended up doing a lot of time, but listen, we was the shit. Anyway, that's a whole nother story. But my point is, folks, some of y'all, your heart is so big that that's the reason why you attract people to drain it. Some of y'all is because of lessons, choices that you've made, that you was listening to your ego, not the soul. You got me? Heart, ego. Heart wants something, you gave your heart. Some was good, some was bad. But if you are an empath like or light worker, humanitarian, you're gonna always draw needy people. When you think about a humanitarian or humanitarian crisis, and then let's say you work for Red Cross and you out here and this is your life purpose. You love what? Helping people. So a lot of people that's in this here, these types of organizations, those are groups, right? These people love helping people, rescuing people, seeing people heal and shit like that. They got to hurt a lot because why? They got to see all these people hurting. They got to see people dying. They got to do immediate surgery right there in the middle of the war with a Red Cross or whatever they got, hoping that the enemy don't kill them, because the enemy is both sides. It's a war. So the Red Cross means that we're willing to help the enemy heal, but we got to take care of our own first. But we're not going to go. I'm a humanitarian. I'm an empath. I'm a light worker. I'm a healer. I don't care if y'all differ on political, whatever. That humanitarian individual is going to make sure somebody's straight. You got me. Let me give me some coffee. Well, shut up, man. I'll be right back, y'all. Pause. Station identification. Right? Pause. Back. All right. See what we got here. Back in business. I'm telling you now, I'm back in business. Appreciate everybody staying around, sticking around. And we're going to get to the end of this. Now, if I was at home, we wouldn't have had to go through all of that. Because why? I'd have had a nice pot sitting right there. And when you drink coffee in the morning, right? Anybody know what I'm talking about? And tea. I start out with tea when I first wake up. All right. I don't put sugar in my coffee, y'all. If you put sugar in your coffee, you ain't drinking coffee, you're drinking cocoa. Hold your vision. Card of the Day Tarot. See, on this channel, I can't speak for all of them. On this channel, I'm not interested in asking spirit about what people did to you, did to y'all in the past. Now, y'all know I ain't had this deck out, this chocolate. How many of y'all remember chocolate? I ain't had this here deck out in a while. This is R.E. Wait. Not bad. Some offers. An offer. It don't always have to be love, folks. It could be something you love. It don't have to be somebody coming making you an offer. A love offer. It could be you saying, you know what? Because nights are action energy. I'm going to start going after what makes me happy. Next move I'm going to make, if it's job related, it's going to be something that I like, that I love. It could be just that. Business, whatever. Personal. So you're taking your time, researching. Because why? You got to listen to your soul this time. But you're curious. See what's out there. Family, friend, lover, job, whatever, folks. I'm only here to deliver a message. And finally, you're no longer thinking about it. It's like somebody has done some research. And now they ready to go for it. So if you've always wanted to, how can I say it? Go after your dreams. You first had to learn the birdie, the soul, the ego, the soul, devil energy. Then once you learn that and you learn how to trust in your inner voice and trust in yourself, listening to, tapping into your intuition. Now everything else is easy, folks. Now, it required you to learn some lessons, a lot. I told you somebody went through some shit. That's why I said lessons learned. There's nothing else to learn. There's no more karmic debt. There's no more karmic lesson. With that T on the end, what else is there to learn? You just got to release. Stop worrying. And as soon as somebody did that, the opposite, in that crown chakra energy, worry. As soon as they released it, started listening to themselves, still in the crown chakra, a light bulb came on. And it's like, man, everything that I've wanted to do, all the ideas that I've had over the years, over my lifetime, over past lifetime, I'm going to go for it now. And if it's helping people, you finna be. I'm gonna give you somebody who has 11. Listen to me good, folks. I'm gonna give y'all some recent, current, not recent, but current, recent, if you will, energy of 11th house and Pluto, right? 11th house with Pluto, um, North Node, with Pluto, North Node, or Venus, Mercury, the Moon, and Saturn was Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk was, in whatever you want to think, whatever you want to call it, a humanitarian. Cause. He lived for a purpose, a cause. That's classic right now, 11th house, Pluto, North Node. He was fated. Right now, we're in this energy until 2043, 2044. It's going to be a lot of Charlie Kirks. Anyway, he was fated, destined, North Node, to do what he did. How it ended, fated, destined. Ain't shit you can do about it. Nothing. There was nothing he could do to not make that situation happen. Not happen. In fact, he was doing what he'd been doing when that happened. That's how I read energy. When I first saw when his brother passed, and I said brother in terms of humanity, we're all humans first. You get all this other religion and politics and all this other cliques and social groups and all this stuff out of the way. We're humans. Anyway, I was shocked. 10 Pentacles. I can't make this shit up. Somebody, if you go for what you want, 10 Pentacles. It's fated. It's destined. If you are somebody who like Charlie Kirk, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Harriet Tubman, Nat Turner, whatever, whether you believe these people exist and real or not, the energy, the stories behind these people, that's the energy. You about to be the shit. Serious. I'm looking at it. All because of your heart. That's why the Venus had to show up first. Because the Queen of Pentacle energy or pre-Empress energy, Queen of Pentacle, right? This is somebody that'll help anybody. People go to the Queen of Pentacle when they need help, not so much just financially. Because the people know that the Queen of Pentacle is abundant. It's like going to the Queen of Pentacle mama like and say, Mama Queen of Pentacle, I got this bad headache and I've been going to all these different stores and these doctors trying to find something, a solution. Mama Queen of Pentacle is abundant. Come on over here, baby. Mama Queen of Pentacle got something for you. Mama Queen of Pentacle, I need somewhere to live. I ain't got nowhere to go. I lost my job. Wife left me, husband left me, baby daddy, baby mama, family. I ain't got nowhere to go. Mama Queen of Pentacle said, come on, baby. Now don't you mess up that room down there. You know, don't mess up my basement. Get your ass over there in that corner. And Mama Queen of Pentacle, like Queen of Swords, Mama Queen of Pentacle guys, Mama Queen of Pentacle got rules. Now look, now this Mama Queen of Pentacle house. You can't have no visitors. Because you told Mama Queen the Pinnacle you ain't got nowhere to go, you need somewhere to stay. Go in there back there in that bedroom back there. And don't you mess up my linen and shit. I paid a lot of money for that linen. I just got it out of the laundry. But come on. Mama Queen Pinnacle said, come on. Some of y'all Mama Queen Pinnacle in that Mama Queen Pinnacle energy. And you're going to have people, whoa, card of the day. Ooh, I told y'all. Something is, go back to rewind. We are 25 minutes in. I ain't finna go back over everything. This is Hierophant energy. I look at it from a Venus standpoint. You got me? But it's mixed with masculine. The card of the day is the Hierophant. Hold on. Since all of them came out, I'm going to give it to you in the order that they came out. We got 4-1. Mine Arcana for Twin Flame. I got Twin Flame energy on the table. Hold on, y'all. For y'all that like to hear that word Twin Flame, right? Just hold on. There's more than just Twin Flame. And I got a towel. Don't you be scared of this towel. The tower in a positive sense can represent sudden change from a positive standpoint. Okay, hold on. Let me show you what a good tower is. Hold on. That's a good tower. Let me tell you why that's a good tower. You just saw 10 Pentacles. You just saw a 6 of Swords. You just saw a Knight of Cups. An offer or an opportunity is about to happen for somebody that's going to change your life forever. An offer, an opportunity, or a collaboration. Because I have to acknowledge the third house, Gemini, but I'm looking at the third house being 3s, which is also Capricorn energy. Y'all see how I read that? Huh? Home, family, where you feel comfortable, where you live. Some of y'all, this is hidden from you. That's home, comfortable, stability, where somebody could live. Whether you there by yourself or with somebody else. The Hierophant is a teacher. It's the masculine energy of the High Priestess. So you mean to tell me if you hit Mega Million, Powerball, you overnight, you're a multi-millionaire. That's a tower moment. But it's a good tower. It's a damn good tower. And that worry energy that disappeared quick, you ain't gonna have to worry about nothing else for the rest of your life. It all started with you following your intuition and having a love for helping humanity. So for example, if you that type of person, you're not gonna get lucky, what some would call lucky. If you that type of person, love helping people, it's fated, it's destined. So the universe can say, okay, Ivory, Nah, we'll start you out with 100 million. And why we gonna start you off with 100 million, Ivory? Because we know you might take 99 million and spend it helping people. Did you hear me, Ivory? The reason why, this the universe, this the Hierophant, this is God, if you will, a master teacher, whatever you want to call it, source, connected to source, because the high priestess energy and the Hierophant is connected to the spiritual. That's the spiritual side of the Empress and the Emperor. It's in a direct connection with source. So it's like getting a message from God to people, if you will. Being advised, told what to do. Could be a twin, could be. Because I got this lover's energy right here. And I got the lover's energy right here, minor arcana for twin. And once you get these instructions, you and somebody else, it's over with. It might be a collaboration, you and somebody. But for some of y'all, you and this person bear the same chart, in the sense that y'all have a similar chart. You've accomplished, learned all the lessons there is to learn when it comes to you being in tune with self. That's the intuition. So when 100 million come, you by yourself or you and somebody else, because you're not by yourself here. You might take 100 million to help humanity. And you got a modest, some land somewhere, whatever y'all got going on, person. Don't nobody know about it. You don't know what the Hierophant and the High Priestess do when they together. Publicly, you see the Hierophant and the High Priestess together. They are helping humanity heal. They're teaching. So that's why the universe will give you 100 million. And you can manifest whatever you desire in this physical reality, like Charlie Kirk, because you were doing something to help people. It may not be accepted, agreed, or with everybody else in society, but for you at this point, whoever you are, whether you was Martin King, Harriet Tubman, same energy. Charlie Kirk. I'm going to say this from here. Y'all going to be shocked. Donald Trump. Why do I say Donald Trump? Ain't nothing you can do when something is fated and destined. Look at it like this here. If the universe says, Wheel of Fortune, destined, fated, for Donald Trump to die, that assassin bullet, them bullets, one of them would have hit him right now. He gone. But it wasn't destined and fated to happen. He's got a greater responsibility to help humanity, or opportunity to help humanity, than Charlie Kirk, because why? He's president. Go look at his chart. On a personal level with y'all, there's somebody, you and somebody else, in divine timing, fated, destiny. You ain't got to do nothing but keep doing what you're doing. Learning lessons, ending things. Y'all gonna meet. And as they say, the rest is history. The rest is history. I'm the rest is history. Everybody's not gonna have access to y'all. And family and friends and people that thought that they knew y'all, they're not gonna know you. You're not gonna disrespect them either. Or you would not be given this opportunity by the universe. Because your ego, you'll be listening to your ego, not your intuition, not your soul talking. Listen, for some of y'all, listen, this is not this 8 of Cups. So let's say if you the type of person that you thought that everybody you get with, you think is your 9 of Cups, you pour out your heart, emotions, and then they just walk away. This is now in reverse. With this energy, somebody's returning. Excuse me. And with North Node here, excuse me, it could be a past life soulmate with all this twin flame energy. For others of you, there's somebody that have learned a valuable spiritual lesson. God had to teach them a lesson because they were refusing to let go and learn karmic lessons with somebody. But they was interfering with a higher cause, a higher plan with this Hierophant in this year. 4-1, twin flame. Somebody was playing with fire with God, and they thought they was playing with you. So the universe says, okay, we're going to teach you a lesson. Hierophant, and a tower. God teaching somebody a lesson. 2 people. Now, if you is one of these 2 people, you learned your lesson. You did exactly what you supposed to do. It was fated. You moved on. That's the only way you're going to learn your lesson. How you going to learn your lesson? You right there with the devil. You waking up with the devil. You going to sleep with the devil. That devil had to change. The first devil that had to change was you, because it was something keeping you attached to a situation, and therefore you could not see the lesson. I told you, this 8 of Cups, I'm reading this here because you took back your power, so to speak. Learned the lesson, all this other stuff. It forces somebody else to want to come back now. I can't make this shit up. You. And it's gonna happen so quick. Maybe doing Sagittarius, Taurus, Pisces. Neptune, Capricorn. It could be any season. But it's gonna happen so quick. For others of you, if somebody from your past refuse to learn lessons, their daily life and routine is going to change, because they're going to be in the energy opposite of the North Node, which is the South Node, in reverse during Virgo season. So, for example, Charlie Kirk, this is during Virgo season where we are right now. We're coming into Libra season. Just everything that happens was supposed to happen the way that it happened. At the time it was supposed to happen. For y'all personally, somebody, whatever this is, that happened between you, somebody in the past life, or somebody in the past, it's going to happen again. You've already learned your lesson, though. And if this is the person that the universe has, the Hierophant, the messenger of the source, spirit, universe, God, if you and this person, look at these two people, have learned their lessons, the universe is permitting, the Hierophant is telling somebody, okay, Soul Tribe will take you back. I'm giving y'all two scenarios. For some of y'all, this is new. Soul Tribe will take you back because we're going to let them know first what happened by way either dream or whatever, Neptune energy, Sagittarius energy. We're going to let them know what happened. Then you can go. Ace of Wands. But you're going to have to hear them, right? You're going to have to hear what they got to say. Because they're getting ready to tell you, I'm in Hierophant for a one energy. I ain't waiting on nobody but that one person because I am a humanitarian. I'm a teacher. I'm a healer. I'm here to help somebody. I'm manifesting a partner. I remember when I first read Dr. Coretta Scott King's book, and she said that Martin Luther King proposed to her, asked her to marry him twice. 4 times, I'm sorry. 3 times. Go read the book, a beautiful book. And each time she said, she didn't reply, didn't give him an answer. So the 4th time, twin flame, she said something to Martin. Because he was on a mission. And what did she say? She said, Martin, let me tell you something. If you and I get married, we become life partners. We'll be partners in this. Not just husband and wife. He said, okay. So, if it's somebody current in your life or in the past returning, and for some of y'all, this is somebody new because of the North Node. This is the future, not the past. You've already learned all the lessons you needed to learn dealing with people in the past relationships. Why? Because now you know how to follow your divine intuition. You know when it's spirit talking and not your ego. Now you're getting ready to cross paths with somebody. It's going to happen quick now. With somebody, it's going to happen so quick. It's almost like you saying to somebody and somebody saying to you, damn, what took your ass so long? What? I had to get my shit together. That's what y'all gonna tell them. Or that's what they gonna tell you. I had to get myself together. Shit, I had to get my life back under control. Man, woman, I had to learn a lot of lessons. And they're gonna be like, babe, I had to learn a whole lot too. Now let's go get this money and help these people. That's the type of energy it is. Some of y'all might, if you're a Christian, it might be First Lady. You know, husband, pastor, and wife, you know, spiritual, whatever. Just you and two people, you and another person. Let's go get this money. You know what you know what I've been manifesting, because if you my twin, my better half, my partner, my life partner, you my twin, shit, you already know what I want. You already know what I'm about. You already know what time it is. Ooh, God of the day is the Hierophant, clarified by 4 wands. Overall energy is the Tower. A damn good tower. You don't see no 3 swords, 7 swords, 5 swords. No, 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 no. Like Fred G. Sanford. Hold your vision. Manifestation. Abundance. I'm going to read it to you. Hold your vision. They coming. Y'all just so impatient. Wait, they coming. Hold your vision. Manifestation. This is the message from the universe. Card of the day. Abundance. Let me put it all out here so y'all don't believe me. Maybe y'all believe the cards. Y'all don't believe me. Y'all don't believe a real person. Y'all believe the cards more than y'all believe me. So I'm going to put these cards out here for y'all. Now, I still got to get it closer so I can read it. Focus. It says manifestation, abundance, money, dreams, vision, and prosperity. Focus on the good and maintain your concentration on the outcomes you desire. Classic star energy. Desired outcome in the future. Hold on. It's time to put your faith, trust into a higher. Hold on. It's time to put your faith and time into your ideas your ideas and pursue your goals with all of your might. Y'all know some of y'all, that's the goal. Quit playing with me. I'd rather be by myself, Ivory. I don't want to try it no more. I don't want to be married no more. I don't want to live nobody. You lying. Anyway, this ain't for you then. You have such a beautiful, let me see it then. It says, pursue your ideas, your goals with all your might. You have such a beautiful, courageous, and brave spirit. Card of the day. Trust in your vision, and it's going to become reality. There it is right there. And at the end of the day, down here, whoever this here is, you're going to end up with your life partner. This shit's getting ready to happen so quick because both of y'all have to learn some powerful lessons that y'all can go out in Hierophant and High Priestess energy and teach the whole planet. Don't always think the lovers is sleeping with somebody only. You don't look. Look at me good. Lovers, strong energy from the lovers is about somebody that's two people coming together, right? Because you can be together independent. Hold on. In the Two of Cups, two people are coming together, touching hands, holding hands and shit. And the lovers, they not touching. But it's a stronger energy than the Two of Cups. It's a stronger connection than the Two of Cups. Why? Because it can mean life partner, not life lover. Then you and somebody could be just simply coming together. One cause and one cause only. It might even teach people about the twin flame journey. But this two people coming together, lovers, Queen of Wands, that's got their shit together. Yeah, you look good. Oh, wait a minute. I just mentioned this. For some of y'all, somebody from your past could be returning the same time somebody fated and destined to be with return. I mean, come at the same time. So it's like a person from the past in this lifetime and somebody from a past life. You ain't got no more lessons to learn now. That should be the key. What that mean? If it's a past person, there's no more lessons to learn with that person. Now, let's say you and that person get back together. It will only be because of this card of the day. Where it at? This would be the only reason why you and somebody else come back together from the past. It's because you and them apart. Y'all ain't together. Remember the Eight of Cups? Both have learned some lessons. Both of y'all done talked to God. Both of y'all done learned some lessons. Listen to me. And that's why y'all can do this now. You will know without this person telling you anything. If this person calls you right now and says, look, so and so and so and this so and so and so and so, you're going to be like, I know. I really thought that I had met somebody that I know I had to. See, some of y'all need to be real with y'allselves. Even though people did you wrong and everybody done did each other wrong in the past and this lifetime and past lifetime. Some of y'all this past person, some of y'all since y'all done been together, you done dibbled and dabbled into relationships of some sort. It may not be living and serious. They need the same thing. That's how twins come together. Neither one of y'all need each other. But both of y'all together, the Hierophant and the High Priestess, it's over. It's over. Y'all could be changing people's lives. Changing people, couples, families, couples, twins, high level soulmate. Y'all gonna be humanity. Y'all gonna be changing people's lives. Now I gotta go. I got a meeting to be at in a little bit. I'm just being honest with you. Card of the day is beautiful. A Hierophant. Card of the day, Soul's Journey's message is trust. Card of the day, universal message is hold your vision, dream. Card of the day, tarot is the Hierophant, clarified by 4 wands and a tower. I got lovers over here. Hold on, I had them together. I got lovers over here. I have a Queen of Wands, so that's 2 people had to get their shit together before this can happen. Because here, they're not holding hands. Two people had to get their shit together. Here, they're holding, they're touching. Follow your intuition. Don't you dare listen. If it's somebody from the past, the same dreams, the same inner self conversations, spiritual conversations on a deep level, y'all having the same. You're mirroring each other right now, if it's somebody from the past. But if they haven't learned their lessons, you will know, because your divine intuition is going to be able to tell you. Your soul is going to be able to tell you that this person's ego is talking. Your soul is going to tell you that you listening to your ego, what this person is saying. You don't hear the message from the soul coming from this person like you hear the message from the soul coming from you. If both of y'all get the same frequency, the same message, both of y'all gonna hear the soul talking. So when one speaks, the other automatically know it's the soul talking and not the ego. Y'all got me? Anybody need a mini reading before I go? If this sounds like your story, your situation, wherever you are, this beautiful energy though, very serious, then support the channel. No, I ain't say support the Texans. Put something in the bucket. Y'all took my bucket. In other words, get your boy a cup of coffee. You wanna book a session? The email is in the description box. I tell people all the time, notice how we got to the tarot at the end. A lot of people just need a spiritual advisor, or they need somebody else that's not a part of their perception or reality. Some people just need somebody to talk to. That's the Hierophant. It ain't got nothing to do with tarot. I'm serious. It ain't got nothing to do with it. It ain't got nothing. Tarot, you have the astrology, you have the universe, you have the cosmics, you have galaxy, you have the planets, you have the stars, the sun, the moon. You got all of this here, folks, long before tarot. Billions of years, trillions of years probably before tarot. And if applied correctly, with listening to your soul, communicating with the universe, spirit, the source, whatever you call God, you're finna be powerful. I wouldn't dare, quote unquote, attach myself with somebody, a woman, that says, I just need me a God-fearing man. I want a God-fearing man. I want a hard-working man. You don't want me. That's what you telling me. I ain't got to say shit. I show it. You want me to work hard? You want me to go bust my ass? I can't get no abundance like that. Not what I'm manifesting. Now, if I have $100 million purpose, life purpose, $100 million life purpose, why am I trying to connect with somebody that wants me to go and punch a motherfucking clock for 40 hours? You ain't finna work me to death. What you gonna be doing? That's how the soul will start talking to you. I just want a woman that gonna love me for me, and she gonna be at home. You want a slave, don't you? Man, look, you better get your ratchet ass up. Hey, if you out there and you got a $50 million purpose plan, and I got a $50 million purpose plan, holla at your boy. I'm more on that. Man, don't you come to me in no 2025 talking about, I want me a hard working man that love the law. You telling me at the gate you don't want me. I want a hard working man. Man, I want a hard working woman, or I want a woman that's gonna stay home, cook for me, wash my stinky dirty drawers, clean the house, have baby. Y'all sisters need to tell y'all need sisters need to tell these brothers in 2025, look brother, look homie, you don't want me. I'm not finna wash your nasty drawers. I'm not finna cook for your ass every day. I'm not finna lay up with your nasty ass when you get home from work. I got a $50 million life purpose plan. With $50 million, somebody else gonna what? Cook for you and wash your motherfucker. I cook for you sometimes in a special moment. But I'm trying to go get this. That's a $50 million. This ain't no go punching no clocks. This ain't no laid up slave washing and folding clothes and listening to the damn view every damn day. Nah, y'all sisters going, look, brother, I need a brother that's got a $50 million life purpose plan. His $50 million life purpose plan and mine's, oh, let's do this. Shit, let's do this. Come on. That's where you're supposed to be. Let's do this. Come on. Come on. Come on. You're gonna be like, you the queen of sword. You've been through everything. I ain't scared. He gonna be like the king of sword. I ain't scared. All right, come on. Now don't you get your ass over here changed and talking about, babe, I think we need to go and I'm finna go down this ain't temp service energy. This ain't warehouse energy. This ain't Wendy's energy. This ain't working at the damn V8 energy. That's what y'all been doing. I wish you would come tell me. I'm looking for a God being my Boaz. I'm waiting on my Boaz. I'm waiting on. I ain't your boy, I ain't your ass, and I am not. I'm 60. So I'm finna get ready to, 61. So I'm finna get ready to go bust my ass. For you to do what? Man, that shit sound depressing to me. Somebody tell me, I like you, Ivory. You you seem like you a hard working man. No, I ain't. I don't do shit hard. You a hard working man? No, I don't want to be. I need me a hard working man. Shit. He over there pushing grocery carts on Target parking lot, pushing grocery carts. He at McDonald's over there somewhere, sitting on the grill, some goddamn where. He over there in that warehouse and shit. They ain't on me. I'm on some $50 million shit. Y'all saw that 10 penny. Y'all. Sisters, I gotta get off here. I gotta go to this damn meeting. Sisters, can you imagine you on the phone, you done met somebody and shit, and y'all talking and sharing y'all little wisdom, talking about the little lessons y'all done learned from the Lord and all of that. Y'all on the phone. It sounds cute. Hey, yeah. Now get serious in that conversation and ask that person what you want. Man, I just want a woman that's gonna stay home and you know how they go to stuttering and shit, be country and shit. Man, I just want a woman that's gonna stay home and watch my, cook for me and wash my dirty drawers and 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 and, and have my bath water ready and she ain't on the phone gossiping, she ain't on the phone gossiping, she ain't watching all and make good love to me and that's all he really want. Fool, get to the point. God damn. Yeah, I just want somebody to cook me some gravy and some biscuits, wash my drawers. That's what y'all want. Y'all got, hey, to the brothers and the sisters, I ain't just talking about one. I ain't biased on here. Let them say what they got to say. They coming too. Let them, let them say it. As soon as they get through talking, say for real. Oh, well, let me tell you something. I'm looking for a $50 million man or woman. You looking for what? I'm looking for, I'm not looking for no man to go out there and bust his ass working hard, hoping and praying that the Lord's gonna bless him one day. No, I've already been there. I done learned that lesson. We got all these damn folk we got to help. We got all these folk we got to teach. I need a $50 million man. I need a $50 million woman. We trying to change lives and shit. Overnight, we trying to change. I'm gonna have a couple retreat. Don't y'all get me started now. We trying to change lives. I don't want my look. A woman in her right mind. That's my king. Kings don't go to McDonald's and flip burgers. Queens ain't just at home like Cinderella and shit, washing drawers and shit. You a queen? You want your king? busting his ass. See, this is wisdom. These ain't no pages and no knights and no kings out here. Ain't no emperor out here. Ain't no empress out here. This high priest and high priestess. That's somebody done busting their ass. I know how to cook. I don't need you to cook for me every motherfucking day. Do I look like I need a meal every day? I don't need no gravy and biscuits. I don't even eat gravy and biscuits no more. Lesson learned. You ain't gotta wash my drawers. I got that too. You ain't got to cook for me. I got that too. I eat good. I eat like a king every day. I eat like a fat hierophant. I ain't fat, but I eat like a... Look at that hierophant. Do it look like that hierophant starving? That ain't no thin hierophant. Yeah, but Ivory, I'm make love to you like no other woman. Okay, then I don't make love to angels. I need this. I'm about this. I need... When you building legacy and you thriving off of your life purpose and destiny type shit, you ain't got... You celebrate in the bedroom. The bedroom becomes a celebration. Baby, what we celebrate still? We just signed another $1 million contract yesterday. We signed that $1 million contract yesterday. And they want us to put together this here speaking tour to teach, couple retreat or some shit. I don't know. Help people change their lives. I don't know. Shit. I don't know. It could be any goddamn thing. Oh, okay then. So we need to start planning for that, baby. I'm on that type shit. If you don't love helping people, don't even come near me. You're wasting your time. If you ain't got a $50 million life purpose vision, this is about vision, folks. I showed it to you. Don't waste your time. You ain't got to convince me. I'm listening to the soul talk. I'm not listening to your ego. Why? I ain't even listening to my own ego no more. Peace. Boy, do I got to go. See y'all. Card of the day is the highest. Clarified by 4-1. Overall energy is child. You and somebody else when they start changing people's lives, and y'all gonna make a lot of money along the way. How I know it? Because I showed it to you. Let me show it to you one more again. Then I'm gone. Y'all won't let me leave. Y'all know I got shit to do. There it is, right there. You and somebody else. That's how y'all finna get y'all money. Changing people's lives and shit. Teachers and shit. Y'all might be first lady. I don't know. Shit. I don't know what your religion is. There you call it a day energy right there. So the next time that man tell you he wants somebody to cook for him every goddamn day, wash his stinking ass drawers and shit, have his bath water ran. I don't even take baths. I take showers. Tell him, baby, that's fine, sweetie. I understand what you looking for, but I'm looking for $1 million man, and I ain't doing drawers right now. I'm not doing drawers. I'm not. I'm not doing drawers right now. I'm not doing biscuits. I'm not doing gravy. I don't run bath water. That's not what I'm on right now. I'm on some more shit. Hey, look, don't y'all hurt these people. Don't y'all break these people hard, though. But y'all gonna let them know real quick. I'm on some more shit. My drawers, washing days is over. That's what y'all gonna stop. Tell a man that. Tell a man my drawer washing days, folding clothes days, making biscuits and gravy days, running bath water days, laid up days is over. I can only do that with the king. I can only do that with the Hierophant or the high priest. And we on that same tip. Brothers, tell that sister, look, I don't need your body. Had that. My ego, I listened to my ego for years. Body. Sisters, I'm sorry. Brothers, sister, y'all gave y'all credit. Now let me get the brothers a little bit. Y'all brother, you need to tell, look, sister, I don't mean no harm. You look good. But I need a $50 million hoe. I don't need no $5 hoe. Whore in terms of a go-getter, a hustler, not nasty. I don't need no $5 woman no more. That looks good. I need a $50 million woman to help me get this $100 million. You ain't got to make me no biscuits. I know how to cook biscuits. I learned that from the last woman. I don't need you to run my bath water when I come home from work. I take showers. Leave my drawers alone. I don't like anybody just, somebody else gonna wash my drawers. I need you to help me get this money. I need you to help me help these people. I ain't cutting no goddamn grass now. Do I look like I'm finna go outside and cut some grass? If I did it just because it's exercise. Just to get out. I'm not cutting no goddamn grass. Baby, you ain't gonna cut the grass today. I ain't cutting the grass today, tomorrow, next week, next month, next year. As long as we together, I ain't cutting no motherfucking grass. With $50 million, I'll go get Elon Musk to make an automatic lawnmower cutter. That way, all I gotta do is put gas in it, and it's electric, and it's a robot gonna cut my motherfucking yard. Anything else you need your man to do? I can do this here. I can put it on you like no other woman, but is it? Now you got that $50 thing, $50 million. You don't need me. Let me get out of here, y'all. I'm tripping now. I ain't talking about nothing. Peace.